Can I be honest for a minute if y'all promise not to judge me? Okay. So a few years ago, I decided that I was going to read Waiting to Exhale by Terry McMillian. That is one of those books that is like a Black classic. Y'all obviously know there's also a film, and I had never read it. So as an audio girl who likes to do my high girl walks and book talks, I decided to listen to the audio. Mind you, it is done by Terry McMillian, the author herself. She has this thick accent. It's very hood. I loved it. Very Black sassy characters. But I kept wondering, like, why is this thing only 2 hours long? Read it, loved it. Cut to this year, a book club that I'm in is reading Waiting to Exhale again. And so I decided to listen to How Stella Got Her Groove Back instead because I've never listened to or read that book. And I figured I would just talk about Waiting to Exhale because I still remember basically the plot. So I'm talking to one of my homegirls about it who's in the book club. And I was like, I just think it's wild that her books are so short. Like, I'm surprised that they were able to get full films out of her books. And she was like, what version are you listening to? And I was like, I don't know, just whatever's on Audible or whatever's on Libby. And so she took a look and she told me, she was like, girl, that is the abridged version. That's why it's so short. She was like, you gotta buy the book, girl. Look at this book. This is like a 430 something page book. There's no way the audio for this is 2 hours. I'm so mad that I did not realize that was an abridged version of the book. And it's so funny because the vast majority of the time that you get an audiobook, they'll very clearly say this is unabridged. And so I just always assume that almost every audiobook is unabridged. Baby girl, why would you give me a Spark Notes version of an audiobook, please?